Hi everyone, welcome back to Through Alchemy. So today's reading is going to be a love message from the universe about your current love situation, connection, or the person on your mind. We have four piles from the left to right. For the pile selection, for the first pile, we have the rose quartz. For the second pile, we have the clear quartz. For the third pile, we have Labradorite. And for the fourth pile, we have Phosphosiderite. Pause if you need a little longer. Pick the one which calls your name the most. And I'm going to begin with pile number one. Hello, pile number one. If you chose the rose quartz, this is going to be your reading. What message does the universe have for you is number 8, dolphin codes. The dolphins are welcoming you into a joyful vibration. Give yourself permission to play. I feel like it's possible that you are someone that is currently single. And I feel like what you're being inspired or led to do is allow the universe to bring what you have been asking for. This could be that um, Spirit is bringing in new love, or there's like I don't see specifically myself defining the person that is coming, but I do see an energetic body. So basically it might be that this is a new person, or it could be someone that is changed from the past. It's just different than what you have been experiencing. That is definitely what they want you to know. And dolphins are very emotionally intelligent, so I really do feel like you've gone through something that has changed you, and it has changed your pattern, and it has changed your type. Basically you have worked on yourself, and your vibration has risen, so you're not going to be attracting the same people that you used to. If you felt like, is this work that I'm doing on myself going to result into something, then spirit definitely wants you to know, the universe wants you to know that yes, because this is bringing in a different person. This is not in terms of who the person is. In fact, it is more based on the type of person you're attracting is definitely better than it used to be before. We've done work on ourselves, and we're attracting someone that is different than what we're used to or what we've been manifesting, almost as if there's like a question that I keep seeing that you ask um is my work, is the work that I'm doing even working, or is the inner work or the shadow work that I've been doing, is it even working? That's what I'm feeling over here. We have the sword. A little bit of party. I feel like there's a lighter time coming in your life. There's definitely a lighter time that's coming in your life. It used to be pretty heavy for you previously to be in relationships, and I feel like you used to lose your temper, your balance when you used to be in a relationship. So you could be someone that might have become quite avoidant towards love because you couldn't handle the amount of triggers that used to come up when you used to be in relationships, or you used to have feelings for someone. And this almost seems as if like there's a lot of better changes coming in your life. There's a lot of bigger, better, brighter days ahead, is what I feel. There's a lot of changes that are coming in over here. Give yourself the permission to play. This is almost like the universe inviting you to put yourself out there, or just if you don't want to do that, just open yourself up, or like mentally start opening yourself up, because I feel like for a few of you, you are about to find someone or get into a relationship. There's potential for it. Of course, it's completely up to your free will whether you want that or not, but I do see love interests coming your way. The sword is a weapon, right? And I feel like you've cut ties to your past. The guidebook says the blade separates one reality from another. The weapon requires a clear and decisive mind and a willingness to act. I think what they want you to know is that they will be bringing in opportunities, and you have to decide what really works for you. The weapon requires a clear and decisive mind and a willingness to act. The sword is at birth when the cord we share with the mother is cut. So I really do feel like there is some sort of change that you're going to see in your reality because you have changed it from the inside. And this is a little bit slow to grasp right now. I really do feel like the more I'm talking, it's almost like I'm going back and forth between if there is a person, and I feel like for majority of you there might be a person in your mind that is from the past. However, I don't see a lot of fixation on this reading in this reading having upon who that person is. We'll see if that comes up, but I really do feel like the universe wants you to have an open mind. For few of you, you kind of have this energy like, no, I'm in love with someone, or like I've been in love with someone, or there's like you're kind of like being stubborn. It's like you want to unstuck yourself, quote unquote, but you're also being a little bit stubborn about whatever it is. They want you to like realize that whoever that person was not exactly matching your values. If that was in a past, or if this was a past situation, you were in a relationship with someone, it's like you still may be healing from it. You still might have love for this person. This card is the protectress. Protect it well. Your energy is valuable. Protect it well. Number 9. This is hermit energy, the strength, boundaries, and amulet. I feel like spirit wants you to understand why maybe they had to remove you from that situation. This was number 8, and this is number 9 in another deck. So you're progressing, you're moving forward in your life. They almost want you to know that people will catch up with you if they want to. You don't have to keep looking back. Did you come? Did you come? Did you come? Did you make it yet? Did you make it yet? Did you make it yet? It's like you are climbing your own mountain, and you're constantly looking back at who's coming, who's not coming for me. There's like this sense of waiting even though you know better, and I feel like this is because even though you're doing the work and you're changing, you still have attachment to the past, even if it's not good for you, even if you recognize that this is not helping me. So I feel like there's a lot of change coming in within you, and there's a part of you that is still a little bit like, oh, what if one person, we have the desert over here. I feel like the universe wants you to know that they recognize and they 100% understand why you are the way you are. Both of these cards have the moon. So they understand your deep, deep desires. That's what they want you to know. I also feel like the universe wants you to know that they know why you do the things you do. The universe really knows you inside out. And the universe wants to offer you this validation that they see you, okay? They see the fact that you may be attached to this person because you haven't experienced good love and it's been difficult for you. And even though they keep giving you signs that there's something better out there for you and you will find somebody that is way more suitable for you, the person you have become, it's like this might be a dead situation that you're still holding on to. It's like dry, it's just not really bearing any fruits. There's not much really happening. It could be a dead situation, it could have ended, and you're still holding on to it because the universe understands that. The universe knows that you're trying to recognize your worth, and they are sending you with the dolphin codes, they are sending you healing energy. Like there's a lot of healing that is taking place in your dream state. I feel like you might be waking up still tired. I think you might be um doing a lot of astral traveling or having a little bit of sleepless nights. There's a lot of 5D motion that is taking place over here because of that. And I feel like you have a gift of emotional intelligence, pile number one. So it's like, even though they understand that mentally you understand these things and you know why the situation is not good for you, and I feel like you cut it off, or something happened where it's dead because of it, because you understand why it's not good for you. um but they also know that this situation is uncomfortable for you, and I think that they really do. I feel like they really applaud this part of you that, despite all the challenges, still perseveres through everything. It's like you don't really give up on yourself, because the moment you cave into those, I feel like, negative thoughts, that that's when you're giving up on yourself. So they kind of want you to really understand this, that there is better out there, but they also kind of understand why you're holding on to the past person. Creative center, connect to your inner child, and relish in the act of creation. So, because this situation might have been very taxing on your own. Oh, wow, this is 19. This is 10-1. You're majorly progressing in life, especially in terms of love. And love is the foundation and universal frequency of oneness. So this the work that you're doing, I want to tell you, on your inner child, is something that is going to speak volumes in all areas of your life. This doesn't just affect in one area of your life that is pertaining to a relationship. And I feel like maybe your throat chakra is becoming stronger. You're able to say no more boldly, you're able to take compliments more proudly, you're able to just embrace yourself better, you're able to say your truth, you're able to set boundaries more clearly, you're able to see people for who they are. I see that because of this inner work that has taken place, you might be coming out of a hermit mode, and you had to cut out a lot of limiting beliefs. So this kind of tells me that right now maybe a time that they want to promote more hobbies or things that make you happy, or your inner child, just even if it's like scribbling, pottery, clay modeling, or singing, mindless singing, or just humming. Like they want you to indulge with your inner child and do things that don't make sense to anybody else. Even if it's like aromatherapy in your room, you light up a good candle, you light up an incense stick. Basically, you do more things to activate your feminine energy. And in that sense, feminine energy is when you accept compliments, where you gracefully accept compliments. That's one thing. Maybe you struggle with taking compliments, receiving compliments, because I've said that thrice now, and I'm seeing smiling about it, feeling appreciated, dressing well, whether you're a man or a woman, doing your hair, grooming yourself. This is more indulgent with the Venus energy. This is about taking care of yourself. You look like it, you feel like it. So, also, it's a lot about perhaps in terms of the way you show up in front of people. I see a very big change coming in you. It's almost like a probably a glow up. You're becoming, if you used to be someone that used to be quite flashy, I feel like because you're becoming more concrete within yourself, there's no need for you to grab too much attention. I see your style changing, especially, I think that maybe your skin also tends to get a little bit better during this time and moving forward. I feel like there's an overall glow up taking place for this pile. So I'm gonna pull out the tarot deck, see what messages does the universe have. I'm gonna pull out one more pre-shuffle card. We have inspiration. Isis, goddess of magic, I ask thee to bring your inspiration to me. Wow, so this is also Isis, goddess of wisdom. We have number 19 twice, so you have a lot of nine, which could be about standing alone in your power, becoming farther more um independent. I also hear, I just feel like people will start giving you more compliments, and it's because of the way you feel about yourself. I also sense this energy now that a past person might come in, beg for forgiveness. I almost see you as being on the fence of it. Um, let's see what message does the universe have for you. Seven of Cups in reverse. Eight of Swords in reverse. Page of Wands in reverse. And Three of Wands upright. So I feel like whoever this person is from your past, both of you have worked on yourself. This person might have been some sort of divine counterpart, and I feel like because you were more focused, you could have resolved the situation by just worrying, and I feel like you had to release and relinquish a lot of control on this situation. And I feel like because you had no option is almost what I feel, because there's this sense like I'm not going to beg them. So because it was still bothering you so much with the initial energy that I picked up of, being triggered and feeling some kind of way because you've got feelings for them, I see that because you had to level up, it's like automatically, it's like this person also had to level up because they also had the same emotions for you. I see that you are no longer blind to the mistreatment, or if this person doesn't have much to offer, you kind of caving in because you feel like you haven't received that love and you just accepting whatever is being placed on your table. And I see that whoever this person was, when they were so indecisive about you because they were also blinded by their own trauma, I see this person having a realization and their throat chakra, their communication opening up. So this was someone who had a very cloaked throat chakra. They could have ghosted, abandoned the situation, basically just bailed on it. They could have just run away from the intensity of this situation. And I see that with the Three of Wands, this person and you will have a conversation or a fated meeting in the future. I see this being very divinely orchestrated. Mainly, I think it is to bring some sort of closure to this situation. I don't feel that there is like a dead end kind of an alarming connotation to this specific situation. This is almost like the choice will be up to you. You will be given a second opportunity, the both of you, what you want to make of this situation. I do feel that you get an opportunity to interact with them and see if this is what you really resonate with, if this is what you would still like to choose, because I don't see you being the same person who would just be at the mercy of whatever is being given to you just because you feel a love so deep for them. Ten of Wands. I really do feel like there is a possibility that you kind of drop this burden, but I also feel like this is not a test. I wouldn't say it's not giving me the energy of a test. The universe is not testing you. This is more that you get to see it for yourself. What is it about this person that was so um enchanting and magnetic and like so crazy, made you feel so crazy about them? And I feel like some part of good part of it was your trauma bond with each other, but I also see this coming around second time for you to see. It's completely up to you what you think you deserve and what you feel. If you feel like this person has grown, because this is a general reading, and however it flows, I do feel like this person will come back, and I don't see them being completely the same from the past. However, it really depends how they take charge in this situation, because growth is a process, right? It's not that you'll never face difficulties with them in the future. So this is a card for your person, Violet Flame. Awaken what has been dormant for so long, 37. This reduces to 10. Again, this person is also closing out a cycle. I believe you have inspired this person to tap more into their wisdom. I don't think that this person was that emotionally aware. And I feel like this person thinks that they have to release a couple of few things. There's almost this fear of like reaching out to you, is what I am picking up from this person's end. There could be a fear in your mind that this person is not very faithful or they can't be trusted, and I feel like they would want to prove that. But it's not about who they are now. It's actually the thing that I feel most proud about is the fact of about who you have become. So whatever they do, it's not that easy to woo you, and the objective over here is not to woo you, it is to make you feel safe, right? So that is something that I see you leaning more towards, how your body feels around them, whether you can trust them, how do you really feel about this person. Rebirth, because you've changed. It's time to leave the old behind. This is number 13, reduces to 4. This is the Emperor card. This is also stability and protection, taking risks. I feel like your person has also gone through a pretty big rebirth or a change. They do have the desire to grow together. I just heard grow old with you. I'm gonna open another pre-shuffle card. We have Miracle, making a difference. So I don't think that they know, both of you in fact. I feel like you don't know what to expect from this situation. I feel like you're not quite aware as to how this plays out. Both of you are pretty clueless about this. There's also this energy of like, can we revive this? Can we come back where we came from? Or like, we're not the same, but can we still bridge the gap? Or almost like I feel like this person still questions that, I think they were blinded before because of their own trauma, but this is someone that is quite intelligent. And I think that the question, if your trauma was binding the both of you together, and now who you are, does it still get along? Like, do you both still get along with each other now because you've done this healing work? Are you going to still want them because now you don't have this need to be with them? And I think that they do have love. I suddenly feel like they think that, was it just for the sake of a spiritual lesson? Does that love just end at a karmic cycle? This person has a deeper question inside their heart that, um what what am I supposed to do with the feelings that I still have for you? I'm gonna ask what is next in this specific connection. Upright reverse, reverse. I see, if you do give this a chance, I see it starting off really small. I don't think that if you want to make this work, I don't think you can follow stupid Instagram advices and put too much of psychology in this connection, because this is not your day to day basic connection. This is a spiritual connection. This is not where you can get swayed away by, you know, people trauma dumping on Instagram, and because you're going through a rough situation, you just get swayed away. Like, yeah, this person is like messing with me, they're just gonna fuck me over. I don't think you can really be like that. You have to be strong and you have to listen to yourself. And for such a connection to work out, you have to be tapped in with your intuition. It's not about whether it will be rewarding or not. Grass is greener where you water it. Four of Cups. I said that you will have to work on your rejection wound, because this person will always challenge you. A true soulmate is the one that always challenges you. Fool. So I do feel that, thank you, Spirit, that there is a new beginning coming in. The Page of Wands and the Three of Cups, I do feel like you can expect communication or something to happen. I feel like it would be fated, or if there were any blocks between the both of you, I see them being lifted over here. I see this almost this Fool energy, Gemini Virgo, gives me like you've got, I don't know if you would call it a clean slate, maybe, but it could be that you're getting another chance. Somewhere, yeah, I'm getting the clean slate energy, because like you're both very different, and this is a pile where you've diligently done the work, because you wouldn't be able to match this if um you haven't really changed yourself from the inside out. So I have this last pre-shuffle card, which is Sacrament of Extreme Unction. This is 34, reduces to 5. This is like an opening up of a portal that I see. You could have felt, if you could have gone through the motions during this um 888 portal. I feel like you could have felt a lot of emotions because there was a lot of negativity being released. A portal will not just manifest it for you. A portal might um increase the potency of your manifestation, but it will sort of like accelerate your work, but it will not do the work for you. So you could have been through the motions on this 888 portal. It's almost like the universe wants you to know that whenever you write down a wish, you better remember that it's going to come true, and you will have to go through the process of what it takes for you to get that. So don't think that the universe is not in your corner. Universe is literally doing what you asked them to do and bring into your life. Extreme unction translates into last anointing. While spiritual grace will always be with you and blessing is always available to the receptive heart, this oracle wishes to bring to you the attention of ending a particularly stubborn pattern. Wow, this is so exciting. I am so proud of you, pile number one. I know how difficult it is to change patterns within yourself, and it must have taken you a lot of grit and resilience, and you really, really deserve to pat yourself on the back and treat yourself. It's very good to always give yourself positive reinforcement and celebrate it because it's big for you. You know how much you've struggled in life because of certain things, and because of your gift, I feel like emotional intelligence and your intuition is a gift to you. This was given so that you can heal your wounds. You know, it's like how they say that God has already given you the tools. Work with what you've been given. The fun fact is, you are it. The gift is literally in you. You need to get deeper within as much as you can. As it does, you will feel greater freedom and a new lease on life, as if you are being born again within this lifetime. It is significant in permanent healing release. Wow. As the expression goes, every saint has a past and every sinner has a future. Oh, this is so exciting. Your heart knows how to receive it, let it go. The universe is offering you a spiritual, powerful gift. There is no turning back. It is time to start anew. It is your time to be happy and free. So, whoever this person is, whether you end up reconciling with them or if it's a new person, I see blessings coming in. I feel like this is your reward to yourself. This is not the work that the universe has done, this is the work that you've done on yourself, and you should be very, very proud. Accept the compliment, okay? So, pile number one, this was the reading. I'm gonna leave it here. I really do hope that this was helpful. If it was, please do hit the like button, subscribe for more, hit the bell icon so you know whenever I upload next. Information for personal readings is given down below. I have a second channel called the Feral Oracle. I post all spiritual pick a card readings over there. So the link is given down below. Do make sure to check it out. And I'm gonna see you guys in another one. Bye bye. Hello pile number two. If you chose the clear quartz, this is going to be your reading about what love message does the universe have for you. So the first card that we have is Sacred Masculine. Remove your armor. There is no shame in your vulnerability. This is 43. This is number 7. So I feel one thing that I'm immediately picking up is that if you've had a connection with someone and there is a specific masculine energy on your mind, I do see this person going through major changes in life. Oh, we have love. Aphrodite, I call to thee, bring a true love here to me. So this seems like you have been manifesting a specific outcome with a specific person or a type of person. Someone, I'm picking up like a golden retriever energy, like someone that is not afraid to show their emotions to you, someone that is cheesy, someone that is clingy, someone that just gives you time and affection and is not scared to show you how they really feel. And I think that this can only be brought in once you are yourself tapping in that energy. So, whoever you are going through a transformation, metamorphosis, where I feel like there's no going back. I wonder if you called in a soulmate, you manifested this connection with this person. There is a person who used to be pretty masculine, regardless of their gender, whether they're a man or a woman. I feel like this reading definitely confirms it that they do love you. And if there is nobody in your life, I don't think that you would connect with this reading, but 1%, if somebody is resonating with not having anybody in their mind or in their life. I do feel that this is a change, it is a purge in which you embrace your masculinity. And sacred masculine, which literally says remove your armor. This is dropping your masculine shield that you developed to protect yourself during your childhood in order to just protect yourself because your emotions made you feel vulnerable and meek and at the mercy of other people taking advantage of you. So that's what I am picking up over here. We're gonna see what else comes up. There is definitely a connection. Oh, wow. We have the flame and the maiden. I'm gonna talk about the flame first. There is a lot of attention to detail in your reading. I feel that because um, whoever this person is has been observing you for a while now. And I think this person has understood a few things about you that you've been through a lot. And if this is someone that new comes in, they would understand that you have been through a lot and they would not want to play with your heart. That's what I pick up. With the flame, this does give me a soulmate energy. That's what I said, that I feel like you manifested this connection. It could be that they also manifested you, but there is more of an energy that you manifested this. You brought this in your life. You called it in because you either this is like a soul contract, a deep, deep, deep soul contract, but this is the kind that makes you believe in love again. I feel that this could be somewhere where you were going through. I just heard a lame leg. You were not experiencing or fulfilling your purpose or your true capacity to love. You or your person could be a water sign, Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. Your Venus could be in Scorpio, or Pisces is very strong. Pisces moon, Pisces rising. You don't have to be specifically those signs, but there's definitely an energy of this being a very sensitive phase, this being a very emotionally overwhelming phase for you, and you kind of going back into your cave, like with Cancerian energy, the crabs, they go back into their cave. If there was a lot of having meaningless connections, um, wasting your time here and there, I see that this is changing because you're dropping that shield which made you more prone to um the thing about meaningless relationships is that no matter how many you have, it's just never enough because it's just not touching the core of you. For example, if you have a lot of friends, and this could have been you would still feel like nobody really sees you unless you have a couple of friends, or maybe one or even two. You're very lucky that you share a deep relationship with them where you can be bare naked with them and they see you. That is your humanly need to be seen, to be heard, to be seen for who you really are. And you can, just pick up the phone, call them, and tell them that this is what happened, this is how I feel. And just the fact that you can be really, really honest with them, that makes you feel seen. So once you've fulfilled a need, you won't feel the need to go and do that with another person. That's why when we're hitting surface and we're jumping from one person to another, it doesn't really satisfy, doesn't satiate, because no matter how many people we meet, that need is not being met. So I see the universe making you understand what your emotional needs are. And this could be a phase where you're crying a lot because you're dropping a heavy burden. You're dropping a lot of past pain. This image does have the lotus over here, right? This is the flame, something's been lit up, something is making us feel a lot of things, and I can only understand this is happening because of a love connection, a very strong one, a divine connection that makes you feel really close and makes you feel comfort with this person, makes you just feel like I know you from somewhere. There's this type of an energy where no matter how many times you try to blow it, it just doesn't go off. The candle is lit, it doesn't blow out. And I feel like there has been a lot of push and pull between the both of you. You've been very, very confused and scared, most of all. And I think that the universe wants you to know there's nothing to be scared about this situation or your person. This is your soulmate. They're not here to hurt you. I do feel that this person also has their own baggage to really deal with. I genuinely do feel that. There's a lot of readjustments taking place behind the scenes. That's also one thing that spirit wants you to know about this person, that I feel really unsettled in this energy. There's almost like constantly shuffling the cards around, seeing where it really fits, because there's a way of alignment in life. That's what I'm almost picking up, that there's something that needs to be figured out between both of your lives and within you yourself, that what do you really want? Do you want this person? Do you want somebody else? Do you want to be single? What is it that you really want, and that comes without fear? Because I think when you remove fear, there is almost this feeling that I want to be with them and I want to experience free love. So maybe your fear is something that the universe wants to guide you to understand. What is that? Is it about love that makes you so fearful? Do you feel like this person will cage you? Because no, this person is not actually doing much. I feel that this person is not doing much that might be bothering you. But keeping that aside, they kind of want you to think about what is it about you and your definition of love that you are probably projecting onto them, thinking that they might do this to you, thinking that they might cage you, thinking that they might think that you're not good enough for them, thinking that they might hurt you, they might cheat on you, they might leave you, they might find somebody else better. Which one of the following that I mentioned really stuck out? Which one was like, yeah, this is one of those things that I am fearful about? That's your first clue. That's what the universe wants you to guide towards, for you to understand where is it that this person threatens your sense of safety, quote unquote. Like, you living with this shield has kept other people away, but the thing about this person is that they don't have to do anything. It's like you don't know what they've done, but they have just become your special person. This was a scene in It Ends With Us. So if you haven't seen that, maybe that's your clue to watch it, but I guess it's just a reference if you've seen it. It could be talking about a generational pattern. It could be that your parents could have been really strict, and it kind of makes you feel like love cages you in, or you feel the need to be free because you feel almost, you sense yourself altering your personality when you're in a relationship, because you feel like that is what I need to do to keep them around. The thing is that this person is attracted to your soul, with the flame and the maiden. This person is deeply attracted to your soul. It could be possible that they don't even know you and they still desire you so much. There's also something that the universe wants you to know, that a true soulmate will always challenge you. I feel like you should really watch that movie. It Ends With Us. It might give you a lot of answers or maybe hints, because this gives me that there are certain things that you are not able to differentiate between what your better judgment is telling you and what your fear is alarming you, telling you that this might not be safe because love has never felt safe. So, in terms of this person, um, I feel like Spirit wants you to know that as much as passion and addiction that you feel for them, it is quite similar for them. This is almost like you don't have to do much to get them aroused in a manner. It just you just have to look at them, and it's not because of your physical appearance to them. This is about the recognition that they have towards you. This is about the deep, deep connection that they feel towards you. And this person provokes you to learn so much. And I feel like you've already learned a lot from this connection. But the thing is that this is not an easy connection. There's almost this factor or just this feeling that this person is unattainable to you because this person is actually reflecting your self esteem. This person is not unattainable. This person, the funny thing is, you're mirroring them. So both of you somewhere feel like you have to do something to earn their love, but you're already loved by them. And this is more about your self-esteem being mirrored back, because the way in which you have put this person on a pedestal is something that you will be only able to put them down once you work on your self-esteem. Once you realize and recognize that there's nothing that needs to be changed within you in order to be loved by them. I think the universe really wants you to know that this person loves you regardless of how you look. What is your status in the society? How how flamboyant of a lifestyle you live. This person, you don't have to earn their love. That's what spirit really wants you to know. This person just mirrors back something that your parents or a specific parental figure, knowing or unknowingly, put you through, and it is deep, deep, almost like a thought pattern that plays out in your mind regarding love. It is not what they are doing, is what I pick up over here. Okay, so I got a message. Are you what is your mission with each other? What is your purpose with each other? What is the role of this person? And we have the card healing, restoring hope. This is again this energy where you were probably floating around. I feel like this connection has brought a sense of you've gotten back in touch with yourself because of this connection. You've gotten back in touch with your reality. You've gotten back in touch with your roots, your origin story, or they're giving your villain story. Where did this start from? When did you start feeling like love is not trustworthy? I cannot trust anybody. I cannot rely on anybody. What is it? They want you to think about what is it and when was it when you closed your heart completely to another person? When is it that you swore you will never fall in love? And a clue is receptivity. Number 26 reduces to 8. We also have 8 here. We have 43, 7. We have 8. We have 8. And we have 9. 18, healing, 9. So this card says, become open and receptive to the healing, love, support, and guidance that the universe has to offer you. All is working out for you for the highest good. They want you to know that this process might be painful, and I completely understand this because all of us go through this, you and and I can understand in moments where your faith is tested and you're really, really crying your heart out, thinking like, what did I do to deserve this? But the thing is that most of the times we don't know why this is important for us to go through. Pain is the price that we pay for consciousness, and I feel like you had not been in touch with your better judgment or your consciousness or your intuition, whatever you'd like to call it. Bottom of the deck, I am seeing the card of self acceptance. This is number 9. We are progressionally moving. We're moving forward in life. This is 36 reduces to 9. You have progressional numbers 7, 8, 9. Self acceptance. You are beautiful and divine as you are. You are not broken. The lens through which you view yourself and beneath this person is not true. It's an illusion. And that's what the universe wants to break for you. You are not broken, pile number two. You are not damaged. You are not unworthy of love. You are not difficult to be loved. You are lovable. You are easy to get along. You are very well understood by the universe, and that is the type of love that they have brought into your life. This is for you to realize, yes, there is a bigger plan in action. There are things that your person is also going through. I really, really do feel that. Um, and I think that it is important for you to know that this person can treat you right. You don't have to be so scared. This person is capable of taking care of you. This person is capable of giving the love back to you that you so deeply want. This person is capable of taking care of your needs. Your feelings are not a burden. There is a shame that I pick up that comes towards emotions, and that is actually your superpower. You are very sensitive and a deep, deep thinker and a feeler. And as long as you consider your own feelings a burden, and other person's feelings are always going to be a burden, aren't they? Because we're already not able to take care of our own. We have number 35, divine timelines. Everything meant for you is being put into place behind the scenes in subtle realms. So, if you had a question about what's going on with this person, I feel like this person could be a psychic, this person could be an intuitive person, this person could be gifted. And I think this person is more of I kind of feel like this person is more of an intellectual person. They could be quite gifted with emotional intelligence or something in terms of managing their um, earthly realm. Their purpose right now is more about managing maybe their finances, their career, or just their physical realm. It could be with family, it could be with friends. If you are aware of, maybe this person had been married or in a very serious relationship when you met them, that is also something that is a part of their karma clearing. If none of that resonates, let it be. But I don't think that, I mean, it could be for specific really small percentage that this person is or was in a relationship, but for majority of you this is a cleaning act. It is like, I feel like you are doing a lot of internal cleanup. This person is doing a lot of physical cleanup. This person is having to get their maybe their finance, their money right, their priorities right. They could be facing, I'm picking up on Uranus again, push and pull in their other relationships, maybe with you as well. This could be energetic. This does seem like a no communication pile because you do have this high level of curiosity as to what is going on with them. I think that is very, very safe to say that your person has no idea what's really going on with you. Even if they are a psychic, I feel like the universe is not really giving them a lot because they might also be dealing with a wound of abandonment. They might be fearful that you will not show up because they are not worthy of your love. Do you see how that works? So I think everybody is dealing with their own difficulties over here. Pile number two, you might think that it's easier for you or for them, but it's not. Actually, they're also quite blind-sighted by the universe. So we have this last pre-shuffle card. We have the Spirit of Owl. This is the 852 hertz. The owl is a very, very intuitive spirit animal. There's almost like I'm hearing night vision. So this could be that you, and I mainly feel you are being given this ability to see through the illusion right now. This is being given to you to see through your own bullshit and other people's bullshit in your life. And There is a part of you that is scared to trust your intuition, maybe because you're not sure, maybe you are still learning to exercise your intuition muscle. And I feel like spirit wants you to know that your intuition is guiding you at every step of the way. The whispers are actually from the universe. You are connected to the universe, and the more you are healing, the stronger your intuitive gift is becoming. This is the image of Shivji. He is a god in the Hindu mythology. He's dearly worshipped, and definitely intuition over here is very strong for you. With the Aphrodite, this could be a lot about your own gifts coming online and you're having an awakening. It seems as if, because receptivity is not just limited to your love relationship with this person. Receptivity is where you begin to see other things flow into life that were being blocked. So maybe dealing with financial trauma. There is generational trauma, tones of generational trauma in your reading. I feel like this could relate with the relationship with your mother. It is about receiving. This is feminine energy opening up. So because we are letting down the masculine shield, it could be that a lot of things start flowing into our life. We're feeling more deserving of these things. I also feel like with the divine timeline, there is a possibility of a reunion pretty soon. But I think that this would happen in a few months, considering there's a lot of deep healing that is going on right now. And this seems so pivotal for the both of your journeys, because I don't think this is easy, right? And healing takes time. It's not just it happens overnight. So the card of Spirit Owl says you are encouraged to let go of opinions and belief systems that cannot support you in higher frequency states. So, that's why I keep feeling that you called this in. I really feel it in my bones that you called this in because you were not satisfied with how life was turning out, and you were not satisfied with how you were just floating. I see you kind of jumping from one situation to another. When the owl spirit appears in a reading, a mystery is soon to be solved, and ensuing clarity will bring relief and spiritual reward. The spirit owl is a message bearer. This oracle is also a positive omen for a future sign that seemingly impossible and impenetrable situation is unraveling. So, if there were circumstances that were not allowing you to move towards this person, perceived circumstances or blockages, okay, that's what they want you to know. That you perceived something to be difficult and completely out of your hand. I see the blocks being lifted simply because you need to focus on the fact that the more healing you're doing, they will fall away. All these barriers, all these situations that are physically manifesting in your life is you pushed out. So whatever you're holding inside, it is coming up in your outer reality. This is simply as imagine like you're holding in a negative emotion and your body is manifesting it as some illness or acne or gut health issues or feeling too tired all the time, or your nails, your hair, your anxiety giving you signs. I feel like pile number two is very important, and it's repetitive in your reading that the universe wants you to know they are giving you all the signs, and maybe merely because of your fear, you are kind of overlooking them. If you hear deeply and with a little bit of strength, like what if this is going to happen or what if this is possible, I think you would take the signs a little bit more seriously in your life. That's what I feel. We have Three of Swords in reverse again. You are healing, you are letting go of a lot of past pain. And Spirit wants you to know Emperor in reverse, Aries, release that control. I want to really tell you one thing. Leave everything that I said, okay? Perhaps not, but maybe the most important thing, if you can put it in your brain, would be that this is just change. and you are safe. Change might have been difficult, change might have been scary before, but I just want you to know that this is just change and you are safe. You are safe where you are. You are safe, and this is just change in your life. Rest. Um, Maybe for now, don't take action. Maybe just observe yourself. Treat yourself kindly. Let this phase pass away, and whoever stays, they're meant to be with you, because you're going through an upgrade. You might lose out on a few people that you were really, really attached to. You didn't want to let them go, because these people, when they fall out, they are only meant to be friends with or in relationship with the unhealed version of you. Okay, so pile number two, this was your reading. I'm gonna leave it here. I really do hope that this was helpful. If it was, please do hit the like button. Subscribe for more, hit the bell icon so you know whenever I upload next. Let me know down in the comment section how that resonated. Information for personal readings is given down below. I also have a second channel called the Feral Oracle. The link is given down in the description box. Do make sure to check it out. I post all my spiritual pick a card readings over there. And I'm gonna see you guys in another one. Bye bye. Hello, pile number three. If you choose the Labradorite, this is going to be your reading. So, the first card that you have is Cosmic Support. Number 5, your cosmic team is surrounding you and sending you love. You are forever supported. So this is a very interesting card. There's a very joyous energy that I pick up from this piled energy. This almost makes me feel like number 5 is about a lot of change, rapid change. This could be that you have gone through major transformation. You could be amidst the dark night of the soul, and I feel like there might have been times where you cried yourself to sleep, or you felt really helpless because this healing pain, this growth pain and this healing has really been taking a lot from you. I hear your I was about to say your grandparents, so somebody's grandparents could be in spirit. And I feel like there's also, if your grandparents are alive, they do really, really pray for you. Um, I see that whoever your guardian spirits are, they are holding your hands through this phase. Whenever you feel like you're alone, you're crying, you're having breakdowns here and there, you're feeling sad, even um, an inch of frown on your face is something that the universe keeps a note of. The universe has counted all your tears, is what they want you to know. We have flower child number 14 reduces to 5 again. So this says, I hope over everyone else you learn to make yourself proud. Flower child, momentum, creativity, action. There's a lot of growth taking place that I see. Number 5 again, this is rapid change, and I believe that spirit wants to remind you, the universe wants to remind you that why you began this journey, who inspired you, and what was the reason you embarked on this journey. They want you to know that it wasn't going to be easy, you know that, and they don't want to keep saying the same thing to you, that you should be strong. Maybe they want to tell you that if you feel weak, just let yourself feel a little weak right now. If you feel tired, let yourself feel a little bit tired right now. If you feel like either this is a pile that is trying to move on from somebody, there was a breakup, or there is a very difficult connection at hand that makes it Again, difficult for you to a complicated situation that makes it difficult for you to navigate as to what you should do. I'm hearing can't live with, can't live without. And the thing that they want to offer you with this time around is not a measly cliche type of an advice that push through, be strong. If you aligned with this pile, I think that they really want you to know that the worst is almost behind you. I'm not gonna lie. There's a little bit stretch of it left, but you don't have to pretend to be strong. You don't have to pretend. I feel like it's underrated how much energy it takes to show up in the world just pretending every day that everything is okay. And most of all, it's time consuming and energetically draining to really pretend with ourselves and the universe. The universe is you. Pretending with yourself that I'm okay when you're not okay. Maybe allow yourself to feel miserable. Maybe allow yourself to not be so tip top, prim proper. Maybe if you're not able to do your daily chores, reduce it down to a minimal priority. Do one or two things, see what your priorities are, and use whatever energy you have or you can spend only doing those tasks. Nothing else. If you don't want to hang out with friends, of course, that is not a question. You are allowed to take time for yourself. Pile number three, we have bliss, cherishing the day. So this is number six. Wow, in all three piles so far, we've had progressional numbers coming up. There's a sequence that is playing out. So I feel like the collective is going through acceleration process, ascension. I feel like with bliss, they want you to know that to take it as like a day at a time. Don't try to manage too many things. You may be someone that tends to work a lot when you're stressed and it's difficult for you to relax. So there's this fear that if you're like a working mother, or if you are a mother and you're just trying to make it day to day, um try to divide your workload, try to do something, ask for help. Maybe there are people that are coming to help you and you're feeling a little bit prideful, or pride is not that I'm too egotistical and I can do it by myself. Pride could also be where you're not recognizing that it's okay to look like you need to rely upon somebody else. It's okay to look, maybe it isn't helping, it asking for help doesn't make you weak, but maybe to you it doesn't. Maybe it's okay, give yourself permission to ask for help. Lean upon your friends or whoever can take charge in your life a little bit right now. I feel like if you feel like there's nobody around you like that, the universe wants you to know that they are bringing in that support in your life. They are trying to reduce this. If it's almost as if like surprisingly, um your office is not calling you in for your job, you're getting a work from home day leave, or you're just having to work at home, or there is a national holiday or something comes up, and certain things like that, if you're co-parenting and your ex-spouse or the person that you had children with wants to take your children for a while, they want to take them for a vacation, or there's this energy of your friends calling you out, or maybe if you don't have the energy and the bandwidth for it, there's something that the universe is creating, or your workload is being reduced, or maybe if you are someone that has a small business and um, the universe is taking care of your needs, but maybe you're not getting a lot of orders, or um, you're not getting booked a lot. So they want you to see that maybe you're getting a little bit of time and freedom from doing these day-to-day things, because they want you to they want to remind you that you are not just someone that is meant to be hustling. I really wanted to say for fuck's sake. And I think that spirit is saying that it is fine. You should really put that, like a little bit of like that special effects, because the universe really wants you to see that you're struggling and it's okay to be struggling. You don't have it all together. um so I feel like there is something that has emotionally taken a lot of toll on your mental and your emotional health, and I feel like it is physically impacting you, right? So we have the Four of Pentacles in reverse. This could be feeling unstable, this could be feelings of insecurity, but this is also a silver lining that I see. Whatever you're experiencing, you're transmuting it. That's what they want you to know. So all these crying, late night crying hours, or having breakdowns in the middle of the day, especially I'm getting the specific message if you are someone that is on your menstrual cycle, they want you to pay a little bit more attention to your body. There might be ups and downs in your cycle or your flow, and I think it's because your body is alarming to the stress. There could also be a lot of bloating, it could be because of your cortisol levels. Your body is giving you physical health like indications and signs that it's not doing so well. That's what they also want you to know over here. Eight of Cups, you are definitely walking away from something. The Eight of Cups is an energy where we're walking away from all those eight, moving towards nine. So there could have been a situation that was making you happy for a while and it's not anymore. I keep getting this sense that you feel really, really alone. Four of Pentacles in reverse could be this. I feel like there's two sides to it, okay? This is the same situation but with two sides, like almost like two sides of a coin. You feel really insecure, but I feel like the silver lining of it is that it's actually healing you. The more you're tapping into it, the more you're retreating, and the more you are dealing with it, the more you're transmuting it. They just want you to know that whatever you're doing is actually working over here. It might look like it's not working, but they want you to know that it is actually working for you. Bliss, cherishing the day. Yeah, day to day things might be pretty difficult right now, but they really want you to know that it is working. You are transmuting heavy, heavy pain. It really seems like it is a result of a breakup that pick up over here, something that you might have walked away from. I'm going to open a pre-shuffle card. We have knowledge. Let me connect above and below. Let the knowledge of ancestors flow. So you have so much indication or cards that are directly speaking about the fact that the universe is around you, and especially your guides are very hands-on at this point. There's some emphasis on tea. There's something about tea. It could be that you speak into the water that you're drinking. You make it with love and you kind of set the intention while drinking it that this heals you the more this goes into your body. Water seems like something that would heal you right now, maybe hot baths, or I don't know, cold shower if that's what you prefer, but a little bit alone time, maybe where you don't have to give your energy pouring into other people. This may be a time where you naturally just feel the need to retreat because there's something quite heavy. However, I see that you're not walking away from the situation just with a heavy heart. I see that you're walking away with a lifetime lesson, something that was heavy, and it was heavy because it taught you a shit ton a lot. And I think that this is something that goes directly into your book of life experiences, your own specific wisdom. I really do feel like this situation, whatever it was something that was a half-assed version of your manifestation, if that makes sense. It is definitely bringing you closer to what you wanted, but it was when you manifest, you don't just manifest the good of what you wanted, you also manifest the dysfunctionality or the distorted version that you hold within yourself. So it could be that, imagine that you wanted a real relationship but you still had some wounds that you were not aware of, so that person came in and they actually reflected those wounds back at you. So I think that whatever you've been through has actually brought you a lot of knowledge. I keep hearing the word a shit ton of knowledge. You've learned a lot. And I feel like Spirit wants you to know that it doesn't matter that how many trials it took you to leave. It could have been one. It could have been that you just didn't even dip in your toe, but it meant a lot to you. It could have been 10 times, it could have been 15 times, whatever. It doesn't matter how many tries it took. What really matters over here is that you decided that this was not good enough for me. This was not worth my time. This was creating more mental instability in your life than it was adding to your life. It was actually taking away from you. And I feel like because this was emotionally depleting, also because it came with a double edged sword. One, perhaps letting go of someone that you loved, and second, being hurt by them, or being remembered how through the reflection of them you were hurt in the past. This could be reflecting your childhood wounds. It could have been that they didn't do anything, but it still reminded you of things that really hurt you. And it could be that maybe you're realizing that the situation is not healthy for me and is giving you a heavy heart because you're like, this is not right for me and I recognize this. It makes me feel insecure. It makes me feel really alone. I'm crying, but I am still consciously making a better choice because I'm a fighter at the end of the day. That's the energy that I'm picking up. It's like, never back down. I will not. Because if there's anything I see that pile number three, you are a very strong person. You are a fighter. You never give up, no matter how difficult it gets. So it is not actually amounting to the fact that you were weak or how many tries it took you, or even if it didn't take you those many tries, it could be that maybe what you were facing was quite bigger than you. I think that the universe wants to give you a different perspective. Maybe it was a really difficult situation and you're not validating that enough for yourself. There's almost like maybe you're downplaying the heaviness of the situation, and that's what they really want you to kind of almost like really touch base with. Get into the reality of it. Okay, so I pulled out a card, and this is 34/7. This is, you were meant to forge a new path. Be the leader your soul always needed. So, this is really something that manifested in your life. Something definitely manifested from your wounds, your inner child. And I think that this has severely affected your mind, body, spirit. There's an imbalance within you. And I think that the most you need right now is to manage your body, take care of your vessel. You know, in the Bible, this is almost closely described again, this image in the card, as how angels really look. And there's so much energy of your angels being around. This was not in previous piles, and I want you to believe that your universe, you know, the universe is really looking after you. The universe is really really helping you right now because they know that you need support. Why the heck would they leave you? This is that code which says that God brought you still this far. Why do you think that he would leave you just here? Why do you think he would leave you in the middle of the process? He wanted you to see something for yourself. The universe, your God, higher self, God wanted you to see something for yourself. And it could have not been revealed to you had you not stepped into this situation. Just think about what it made you realize about yourself. Be very, very honest with it. I know it's painful, but just be honest with yourself. This card was here before as well in the bottom of the deck energy. Eternal center, guru protection, peace 25 reduces to 7 again. We have 777, I think. No, but we do have 7 twice. The word that stands out is protection. Your aura, because right now you're going through a lot, it might be weak because we're going through something, right? So that is understandable, and that's why they're protecting you, because they know that you need this protection right now. They know that you need extra care. They know that you need self-care days right now. They know that you need days off from your office, your job. They know that this is a time for you to really rest. This is not a time for you to um, be taking care of earthly things. This is a time for your spirit, body, mind. This is a time for you to be self-absorbed, self-centered, be selfish. This is a time for you to not feel guilt, because you need to revive yourself back up. Even when the most strongest fighters face a very big demon, they do come home bruised or hurt. They need people to take care of them till the time they heal. Have you seen that in movies when fighters, they're bleeding, or they got gunshot wounds or things like that? There are people taking care of them, right? You just don't expect them to miraculously get up and be ready for another action. So this is where the universe knows that you need a little bit of time, and they're taking care of you, and they are um, reducing your burden right now. They don't expect you, and they're not expecting much out of you. They really, really do. They want you to regain your balance. They want you to, yeah, we have temperance. They want you to regain your balance. They want you to feel fine enough to move forward in life. Um, Slightly more better than how you used to be, and come back to your original state. We have the Queen of Cups again. Cancer, Pisces, Scorpio. This is Temperance, Sagittarius. So they want you to come back to yourself. Water is really important over here. They want you to, again, it's related with the aura. Water also cleans our aura. There's a lot about speaking, giving that intention. Just say a few words when you drink water, like, this is healing me, this is strengthening my aura. I am proud of myself. I am worthy of a good life. I am worth what I am um, striving to build for myself. I will make a beautiful life for myself. Or maybe when you're just cooking, there could be something about like making just maybe small things, maybe like make a sandwich, or maybe make oats for yourself. When you do, try to make it with a happy energy, because love is the secret ingredient we put in our food. And there's almost this element. You could be someone that practices witchcraft. You don't have to be in witchcraft. These are just universal truths of intention, setting intention, and energy. So when you make food, anything for yourself, or even if you don't want to, if you're just having water, put out loving energy within yourself, just a little ounce of it, and speak. This is the knowledge that you already have. You probably already know about it. Love is the secret ingredient. When you're eating food, thank for it. Maybe say grace, or um, maybe just hope that this food gives you all the nourishment that you need. Also, one thing that I would really suggest is that pile number 3, when you're going through something difficult, it's very important to focus on your physical body. Give your body a fighting chance with what it's going through. So I can only recommend this, because maybe, and I can understand some people really emotional eat. They have cravings when they're feeling low. That is fine. But what would really help your body nourish and fight through this, which is very important when we're going through something emotionally taxing, is to give it the right food, live food, not frozen food. So live food is like fruits and vegetables that come right from the ground. You eat those, and it really replenishes your soul. It will make you feel happy. Trust me, try that from my own. And this is something that I personally do for myself. So I'm gonna pull out a few more cards, see what is coming next for you, okay, in terms of love. I hear like, listen to your body, listen. I feel like music, maybe house music, maybe binaural beats. Listen to more of like instrumental, just music that uplifts you. Listen to things that also pour into your soul. I feel like um there's a specific genre of like instrumental music, whatever really does that for you. Listen to it, okay? So we have Voyager. return home, lessons, realizations. It's okay to forget and then remember all over again. Number 10, completion card. Again, we had 28 reduces to 10 again. So yeah, we have the growth pains over here. This is also number 10, 19, 1. So growing pains, healing, patience, unconscious. So again, the message over here is that if you had not been in this situation, you had not realized what still um, lies within you, what still prevents you from finding or making the dream life that you really want and deserve for yourself. If you don't have a Pinterest board or a mood board, if you want to get a little creative at this point, to remind yourself, I would say that maybe pull out a few pictures from the internet of your dream life, go print them, cut them out, make a beautiful scrapbook or a chart paper, or paste it on a board or get it framed. Do something a little bit creative, okay? If you have the time and energy for it, it will give you a sense of purpose. It will give you something to look forward to. This is the energy the Voyager is. Um, this is just this energy that some people are seasonal in our lives, right? Some people are not always meant to stay, and I know that can hurt. Trust me, even I have had feelings where I would have liked if people stayed longer or just forever, but thing is that there's always a higher plan. You are not meant to be alone. That's what they want you to know, because you are a human, you are a social being. Maybe this path right now feels alone because you need time to regroup, recollect yourself, but you are not meant to be alone. I really want you to know. And I feel like looking forward and making a mood board or a Pinterest board, or thinking about what you would like your future to be like, and visualize and just feel happy about it, would give you a sense of direction, will give you hope to think that this is not going in vain. Okay, the star, so much healing, Aquarius energy, Knight of Cups, introspection, Ten of Cups. So this was a heavy burn, but it doesn't go waste. It is definitely, I'm feeling this energy really strongly. It's taking you closer to the relationship that you've always desired for yourself. I really do feel like the past person will be lingering around, pulling on your energy, tugging on it, because I think that they would not be able to digest how quickly you heal from this or bounce back from this. There could also be a couple of friends. They're going through a pretty big energetic shift, and I think that that might be resulting in a lot of people falling away and out of your vibrational sphere. So that means suddenly you just drift apart, suddenly you just have fights, suddenly you just don't get along with them. Just trust. This is bringing in the love that you deserve. Ten of Cups is, you walked away from an 8 and you're not even reaching or settling for a 9. You're going for the full sphere. You're going exactly for the 10 of Cups. So the universe wants you to know that, I know pile number 3, this was about to, this was about like love, and I really do feel like this is related, but on the from a holistic higher perspective. They definitely want you to know that there's no stopping you. There is no stopping you. You're gonna get what you really, really want for yourself. The Ten of Cups again is an energy of overall contentment, man. This is not like I'm settling in just one phase. And the Temperance is an energy with the star of like not attracting drama in your life. And not attracting drama also from another lens means that we remove parts of ourselves that call in that drama. This is a hard pill to swallow, but it is not that hard if you are serious about your healing journey, which I see this phase has made you quite introspective about it. So, if you are someone that has attracted drama in your life, it has also helped you through this phase or this lesson or whatever you've gone through, to rip that out of you. It's like something that plagues you, and then you have to be really strong to cut it out wherever it has infected you, right? That was a very serious metaphor that I just channeled over here. Four of Cups in reverse. We have two meditative cards. So I feel like meditation would serve you, but I also feel like I'm not gonna say anything that you're supposed to do, otherwise, you won't get out of it. No, I want you to take it easy, go with your own state of being. If you just wanna be raging, given you're not hurting other people, rage away, my friend. If you wanna scream, if you wanna yell, if you wanna cry, um, do whatever makes you feel good. The universe is supporting you and is utterly understanding of your situation, and they just really want the best for you. Six of Swords. Let them carve this path for you. Don't be worried where it leads you next. Maybe there's a feeling of loss because whoever or whatever situation you're leaving behind gave you a sense of direction, sense of purpose, or just gave you a sense of stability in life. And that's why you're feeling insecure, you're feeling alone, you're feeling directionless. Don't be worried because there's always something that is better replaced in your life. That is a universal law. Immediately it is, the moment you decide to let it go, or if it's taken away, just know that something better will come in. Just have to hold on a little bit longer till the time it is brought in. Okay, so don't try not to go back to it, try not to second guess or doubt yourself. This decision was right on your end. If something makes you feel really unhappy, if something makes you feel like this is not right, if something hurts your tummy, if something just doesn't feel right, your body knows. You're just not comfortable, right? So the last card that we have is Ishtar's Lion Gate 888. Hmm. You have very strong manifestation qualities, is what I see. Gifts. I can really see that, pile number three. Right now, that's why I feel like the message was constantly coming back to plan what you want in your future. Give yourself this positivity, this hope. This is where I'm going. Remind yourself this is where I'm going. The universe will not show you how they get you there, but they will goddamn get you there. The 888 portal just went by. Crown chakra activation. You might be getting a lot of downloads right now. It's important to ground yourself. That's why I feel like food is very important. So I really do hope you take these remedies in consideration because I feel like it would make a lot of difference. And it's ultimately for your better. So no harm, no foul. I'm gonna read about this card to just conclude your reading. You might hear something that really clicks with you personally. So, Ishtar is depicted in the Queen of Night relief that dates back over 4,000 years from the ancient Babylon, which was located in the lands of present day southern Iraq. She is a bird woman priestess with talons and wings flanked by owls and lions. She holds sacred tools, a rod, and a ring in her hand and is bejeweled and naked, symbolizing her power and freedom. Ishtar is the capacity of the soul to integrate our experiences. After reaching the greatest depths of sufferings, she emerges and reinstated upon her rightful throne, even with greater wisdom, spiritual power, and compassion. In a reading, she is a guardian and symbol of resurrection. You shall rise again. Those who have felt as though their identity or any maker of their security has been torn away from them are her children. They will find their way back to peace and prosperity. If you have been suffering, this oracle indicates an end of the struggle is imminent. Doors will open for you. Take care of your heart. Ask for spiritual assistance and it shall be granted. Something negative is going to transform into something very positive. This is almost reminding me of a morphine phase that I went through. Things would just not go right for me. And I remember not understanding one bit of it. It used to happen in very small ways. And I feel like when I think about it today, I can see how it probably makes you feel in the moment that when will this end and why is this happening. I feel like the only thing that I can say from my personal experience is sometimes you are your own worst enemy. So trust this process. Goddamn, trust it, okay? Pile number three, I'm gonna leave your reading here. I really do hope that this was helpful. If it was, please do hit the like button, subscribe for more, hit the bell icon so you know whenever I upload next. Let me know down in the comment section how that resonated. Information for personal readings is given down below. I also have a second channel called the Feral Oracle. I post all my spiritual pick cards over there. The link is given down in the description box. Do make sure to check it out. Support me a little bit more. And I'm going to see you guys in another one. Bye-bye. Hello, pile number 4. If you choose the Phosphosiderite, this is going to be your reading. Let's see what message does the universe have for you. Wow. We have 44, fall in love. It's worth it every time. I just heard the word investment banker and a lawyer. So I am picking up with this card that it's possible that there is a situation at hand that you or a person in your mind that you're scared to trust, take a leap of faith, to fall in love because your heart has been broken before. This could be that you're confused whether you can handle it, whether you want to take this leap of faith. There's a confusion facet to this. You're confused about multiple things. There's a lot that is happening in your life. I'm kind of feeling either you know that you're going through spiritual warfare or you're not aware of it, and a lot of chaos that is created around you is to blindside you and confuse you from what you're actually supposed to do, because that is very much possible. It could be that you've met a very important person in your life, and moving towards that person would put you in alignment with your path, would put you in forward motion with your purpose. And there's a lot of things that, because this will bring you closer to who you are, this will bring you a lot more fulfillment, this will kind of definitely pull you out of the matrix, because love is that powerful. So it makes me feel as if there are unseen forces around you working to confuse you more. They could be working more on your fears when it comes to love. They could be working on these feelings of inadequacy, is also what I pick up. We have understanding, look at both sides. Yeah, I think pile number 4, you are not aware of the unseen, like the spiritual phenomenon of this. You might be seeing it for what it is, like the connection is there, this is like an important person, but you're not seeing that there, as much as there are probably light beings pushing you to be with this person, there are also dark beings that are hoping that you don't, because this might be someone that's very significant in your life. This could be a very strong spiritual connection. Makes me wonder, why would they be rooting for you to be with this person, as well as the other side of it trying to sabotage your coming together or your collaboration with this person? Collaboration in the sense, on a 3D perspective, we think about it like we just got in a relationship, we got married, and this is the person that God chose for me. On a spiritual level, we see it as a collaboration between two people that understand love better, and everything else that is not love is fear. So you're listening to fear. There are things that are making you feel like you cannot move forward in life. You're perceiving a certain blockages, or you're seeing things as being very difficult, or you're seeing things as You also might have a fear that you've hurt this person or you will hurt them. There's sympathy on your end for this person. You might have been in their position. There are things that you know about them, or you just have this sense of you just have the sense of belongingness and sensitivity. You're very sensitive about this person. I do feel that you don't show this person exactly how you feel. You don't show this person that they're worth it, but the thing is that you have your own doubts and you feel bad about how that might be coming across to them. I'm hearing that song Pick Up the Phone by Travis Scott. You know, he says, Pick up the phone, baby, I know you're home. There is some misunderstanding over here, or there's just deception in the way that you're putting a mask on and you're not showing. And so this person is also not showing you how they really feel, because this person somewhere, I feel like they feel that you're rejecting them because you might have your own baggage to deal with, or your own fears and your own confusions to sort out. And it's possible that you know there could be a psychic connection over here. This makes me feel as if the universe wants to give you a deeper insight through this reading as to how to proceed forward, because it makes me feel like either you've been calling out for help, you have been crying about this, it really, really pulls on your heart. I feel like first thing, when you're dealing with something that you can't see, you're supposed to go and believe in someone that you can't see either. Um, that was a very twisted way to just say that you have to strengthen your belief in God or whatever you believe in your religion, or if it's just spirituality. Faith is not contained. It's not limited. It's like water, you know. It's like you feel like right now maybe you don't have enough, but you still have it. That's what I'm feeling. I don't know why I said that. There's almost this sense that you think that you're not connected to God, or you can't ask for help, or they're not looking out for you, but they are. You don't need it all figured out. Gifted guide, star, chaos, opportunity. So I feel that pile number 4, there's a lot of things that are falling apart in your life because you met this one person. I think that this person is a very important key player in your purpose. I was picking up on this energy and I was kind of skeptical to put it out there, but there's almost this sense like this person might be the one for you, or there's something very prominent about this person's contract or their purpose in your life. There's something in the way in which this person um, guides you, this person promotes you to do good for yourself and do better and um, walk more on a righteous path. I think this person pulls you out of your addictions, your fears, your worries, a lot of things which are instilled by the darker forces of life. You know, it's like it's like you are someone that because of this person or because of this relationship can really really tap into your potential. That's what they want you to know. This person might look like, this connection might look difficult. It's because you know that there's a lot of things that you need to change, and to be the person that they deserve, or you think that that's what they deserve. And there's a lot of things that you need to go through in order to receive a healthy relationship and build a healthy relationship in your life. Despite love being there, I think that you know that love is just not enough. There needs to be a lot of inner work that needs to be done in this situation. However, one thing that they do want to clarify is that it doesn't have to be all immediate. You don't have to push your worthiness in the future before you ground this connection. That's almost what the darker forces want you to believe, almost what your fears want you to believe. that you need to be perfect before you can be with this person. That's what you're really struggling with. Definitely you need to get your priorities straight. If this person is, somebody that's dearly to you and you're dearly to them, the both of you would not purposely be out there playing with each other's hearts. And there is an innocence to this situation and this connection. I almost see you looking at your person like a baby that you want to take care of. You don't want to hurt them. You have a lot of purity in your heart for this person. You're scared that your past is going to come back and haunt you, whether it's literally or it is that your demons or your basically your shadow or your lower chakras or basically things that have hindered your relationship previously will come back and bother you or hinder your relationship with this person. I think it's important for you to realize that this person is an adult themselves. They are capable of handling themselves. You don't have to necessarily baby them. I feel like this energy of babying someone that you love comes from your relationship with your mother figure, which is quite overlapped because this also makes you feel quite overwhelmed with responsibilities. I don't know if your mother has put a lot of responsibilities on you. She has put you in a position where maybe your father figure was not very available for you in your childhood. So she used to vent out on you, went out to you without knowing the impact it would have. You could be a man, you could be a woman, but either ways it puts you in a very masculine energy and nevertheless something that you're probably not able to carry. I understand that certain people have situations where they cannot help it and they have to be responsible and they have to step up, but there's also a part of you which wants to say no to other people's burden. I believe that whoever this person is a well-wisher in spirit for you, the person that's on your mind. This person doesn't need for you to figure it out. This person could have strong sense of boundaries. This person could be someone that you know is strong, but because of the way in which maybe you view women or just your responsibility or the emotional burden is too much and you feel like you cannot take up this relationship. And I don't think it's because of actually what this person expects out of you. I feel like you really need to realize that this person is not a child. You're seeing them from a lens of being fragile and somebody that needs your care and tenderness. That is very good to be soft in a relationship, but this person is not a child, and so aren't you. Especially if you're a man, you're seeing this woman as somewhat of a burden in your life because you want to be with them, but you feel like this would be too much responsibility. I think you need to separate this from your mother. You need to separate this from your relationship with your mother. This is not your mother, and this person is not helpless. You might have seen your mother struggle through a lot of things, but this is not your mother. You have to really separate your childhood experiences from your romantic experiences, and you have to be willing to face how difficult it was when your mother used to put all of those responsibilities on you. Because I want to make one thing clear: yes, your family is there, yes, you should be helping out your family, but as a child, the parent should not put any burden of pressure onto you. The child is only supposed to grow. The child does not owe the parent anything. So if you are a woman and your father was not there for you, you could be someone that attracts people that are very insecure, men that are not very masculine, men that fear taking charge in their life because they have been coddled up by their mother. Mother always coming in and saving in her little boy. Those types of men fall in love with you. You energetically attract them because they are again looking for the nurturance that their mother couldn't completely give to you. because she was struggling in her own marriage. So this cycle keeps going on where, I see how difficult it is and I know that this is difficult, but you have to separate your childhood and your parent from the romantic partner that is in front of you. This person's healing, this person's feelings are not your responsibility 100%. Yes, you do get in a commitment, you get involved with them. Of course, you have to be considerate of their feelings, but that shouldn't be at the expense of your own well being, where you're burdened by their healing journey, whether you're a man or a woman, whether you've attracted a man or a woman. I think that you're feeling that you're this feeling that you're pushing your worthiness in the future also comes from this part of you. There's a bruised inner child that was always trying to please a parent, be enough for a parent. I feel very strongly, pile number 4, if you are a man and um and if you're a woman watching this for a man, okay, I want you to understand that the person that you're dealing with had an emotionally absent father figure. And because they had an emotionally absent father figure, the mother used to rely on her son a lot. So sometimes she used to take emotional dependence on her son because of this. And this is very, very natural. It happens a lot. Um, it could actually be happening in your household if you have a brother. You would notice how your mother kind of wents out. The boundary is put, and when you kind of detach yourself from your mother's trauma or her life, when you realize that she is your mother, and you will have to make space for new beginnings in your life. You can't save your parent, whether it was your father figure, whether it was your mother figure. It shows up differently in both genders. Having an absent father figure makes it prone for the woman to save the man that is in front of her because he's reflecting something back that was with her father. And she feels like, if this man changes for me or if I save him, something in my past, I will be able to heal it. The worth, there's like seeking of validation. Your worth is attached to that person showing up for you. And if this is your mother figure and you're a man, this is almost like you feel like you have to save her. You have to constantly keep saving her. If you don't save her, you're a bad son. So you have to separate yourself. Pile number 4. Um, I know this is deeper than what you probably wanted to hear, but that's the whole purpose of the universe, trying to explain something to you, that this is not how it is supposed to be for you. You are supposed to experience love in your life. And for such a trait, it would make you feel later on that I'm a bad child. I'm putting up boundaries. And a lot of these traits, when children start putting up boundaries with their parents, it makes them feel guilty because this is like, no, I owe them something. I owe them. You don't owe them. Six of Pentacles in reverse. I mean, if it has not been any clear till now, this is all about your relationship with your parents that is being mimicked in this situation. This is about unfair give and take in those relationships. Eight of Pentacles. I do see you working on it, and it's possible that a lot of you already know this about yourself. Yeah, King of Cups. So you are quite emotionally intelligent. I feel like you have a gift of emotional intelligence. Ten of Swords. Wow. So the cards, the way that they're unfolding, they're really telling me that you already understand a lot of this. Maybe I think that if one thing that I really feel that you struggle with is putting boundaries and then feeling guilty for doing that. I feel like you need to realize that yes, your parents love you and you love them. But there are certain things about certain human beings that we cannot fix. We cannot fix. And when you will start realizing that, you will feel helpless. There will be ranges of emotions that you will experience, and a lot of them could be around anger because you felt that you're responsible and you're liable for their well being. As an empath, if you believe too much in oneness, too much of what your family is always about, it means that you are too enmeshed with those people. If you want to be different, and I know that this message might hurt somebody's sentiments, and that is not my intention, most definitely. I need you to understand a harsh truth of life that the universe wants you to understand, that as an empath or as a sensitive person that wants to progress in your life, the universe has brought in a person that will show you an unconventional way of being. You will be very attracted to qualities that they have because they might be unconventional in ways in which you have aspired to be, but you have been too busy holding the fort down for everybody else. This person's purpose mainly right now could be to help you unleash yourself from all these chains. The thing is that people around you need you to abide to this more than you need to, because they're more reliant on you, because you're changing, you know the power of healing. So this is a difficult truth, but if you want to be different, you have to be willing to stand out. It means it would hurt other people's sentiments. They might not understand because they have created a chain of um, they have created a chain of situation and people and key players which just serve them according to their needs. This could be revolving around a parental figure, this could be revolving around a family dynamic, this is a lot about a power dynamic that you share. The more that you start healing, it would start making other people uncomfortable, and they will indirectly or directly belittle you or shame you for standing up for them, for yourself, because they have not been taught how to stand up for themselves. So that would be something that might be difficult for you, but you have to be strong. You have to know you cannot just be another attachment of your parents. If you really want to grow out of their trauma and their lifestyle, you cannot be attached to who they used to be. And this goes both ways. It doesn't mean that the moment you decide that you want to separate from it, it won't hurt you. It would hurt you because you're attached to it. The prayer, I'm telling you, this could be possible. This is generational pattern because, your family might have this generational pattern of children over sacrificing themselves, parents maybe having certain narcissistic traits because of their own inability to heal themselves, step out of maybe unhappy marriages, unhappy job scenarios, pleasing too much of the society. There's a people pleasing wound that I definitely pick up that's coming up, which will almost like indefinitely come up and guilt trip you that this is wrong. How dare you stand up for yourself? You hurt their feelings. You know they're helpless, right? You know she went through that. You know he went through that. How can you stand up to them like that? But the thing is that their healing journey and their choices are not your responsibility. No, nobody is coming in and making your life easier for you. You will have to do that. Stop expecting somebody to do that for you. Pile number 4, even God only helps the people that help themselves. And I want you to know 100% that I know that this is a very sensitive situation, because I've been through these situations myself, and I know the feelings that it can bring out. It can make you feel like a shitty person. It can make you, that's why I feel like the voice inside will come and tell you that no, how dare you stand up for yourself, because you've never seen strong boundaries. And maybe the person that you're dealing with does have strong boundaries, and it makes you feel rejected. It makes you feel like how dare you. It makes you feel offended because they know what is right for them to a degree. I feel like this person is themselves also still learning, but they know certain things. So the prayer is a lot about you diving deep into this attachment and this codependency, this enmeshment that you have with your family dynamic, maybe to a parental figure, maybe with both parental figures, maybe with a sibling. And there is an advice over here to seek professional help if that is required. That means that somebody else can just explain it to you a little bit more better, or prayer and meditation would really help you at this point. This card says, the practice of prayer has been with us since the dawn of time as a remedy for the omnipresent self centered thinking that spines us toward illusion. Your brain will keep bringing you back to the fact that this is wrong, what you're doing, that you are trying to put your happiness first, that maybe you are letting somebody else down because they seem helpless and you should be their savior. This will keep bringing you back to that illusion that you have to save them. Your brain will find ways in which they want to convince you. It wants to convince you that no, your sovereignty, your autonomy is a threat to other people. So you may be someone that fears your potential. You may be someone that fears moving towards your purpose. You may be someone that fears being with this person because of the consequences it will bring in your life. I feel like pile number 4, there's a lot of dead weight that you're about to drop. Whether you like to hear that or not, I think I'm just gonna say, like a heads up, you are going to do this. It's in your dharma. You are going to do this. You are going to offend people that made you believe that you need them more than they need you. You don't need them. This is the black sheep of the family kind of an energy. We have strength. So 34 reduces to 7. 7 is such a divinely guided number. Strength, stability in this hour, endurance, stamina, I empower. So the universe is guiding you towards this. There is a lot of strength and grit that it takes to stand up to people, especially when we've always been silenced since our childhood. And it brings a certain sense of anger. You could be someone that tends to get very irritated at small things. You burst out sometimes. You don't know why you have so much anger inside, but you just do. Do you want to take a guess? It's because people have always made you feel small. It's because people have manipulated you in ways in which they have made you feel like your emotions, your wants, your needs, your desires are not valuable. But in order to make them serve their own weaknesses and something about taking your birthright is almost like something that maybe if a parent unknowingly made you a placeholder for their burdens, and they used to maybe take out their anger of, if your parents had a difficult marriage and there was physical violence, if you used to get dragged into their fights, or you endured maybe physical violence, or maybe you went through things because they were not very attentive in your life, maybe you suffered bullying. These are all sorts of things that have instilled a lot of anger, because back then when you were a small child you didn't know what's right and wrong. You felt helpless. Now to realize and this illusion being broken off that you are not helpless and you were mistreated is something that will bring out a lot of anger within you. It will bring out a lot of tears also. So I would say that the universe wants you to know that grieve this, grieve what you didn't have, grieve it again and again. Forgiveness is something that you decide when you want to forgive. I'm not going to rush the process over here. I feel like you need to make more peace with the fact that you are not a product of your parents. You don't owe them anything. You didn't owe them when you were a child. They were supposed to take care of you. You didn't owe them anything. And because they were taking care of you, that doesn't mean that they had the right to maybe mistreat you, make you feel small, make you feel like because they're paying your bills, they're doing things for you, that you owe them and you should listen to them what they say. I don't know, maybe because they're paying your bills, or maybe because they're parents and they know better. But over here, this is almost that quote which says that how you treat your children when they needed you the most is how they're going to treat you when they don't need you. Divine realm, angelic realms, higher realms are all within grasp. 38:11 2. You gotta know that the universe is very closely watching you, very, very closely. And I mean that in the best possible manner, because they know that you need to power through this process. There could be a lot of purge, there could be a big purge that is taking place right now. A lot of crying is what I see. You're doing the inner work and you're becoming much, much more emotionally available. This is every saint has a past and every sinner has a future. So you best believe every person who has actually gained a lot of wisdom, every person who has fought through challenges, every person who is a healer, every person who has made it to become a leader, all people have been through very, very shitty experiences. Life doesn't spare anyone. Pile number 4. I hope you realize a lot of people don't look like what they've been going through. You have release and surrender. 15. All that is a falling away is no longer serving you. This release will create more space for presently aligned blessings to take place. Let this happen, okay? This doesn't mean that you have to be harsh with other people. This is just something that might be a lot for you just internally. I don't see a lot of just physical things happening just yet. I see a lot of internal dynamics changing your relationship. So this might create friction with the people that you live with, or especially I feel like your dynamic with your parents. If you ever wondered why you have such a short temper, I really think you should think about your childhood. We have the animal because you wanted to protect yourself. That is one thing. Your anger is not a bad emotion. Your anger is an emotion that tells you, I have been wronged and I don't feel nice about it. Your body will just know that this is wrong and I have been done wrong and I don't like how this makes me feel. Yeah, you have pent up emotion. You have a lot of pent up emotion when it comes from your childhood. The guidebook says we are mammals. The animal within means reawakening our relationship to the nature in the most broad and embodied sense. Drinking from waterfalls, roaring at the moon, opening eyes underwater, eating berries from the vine. The animal longs for breath, food, procreation, and physicality. So maybe where you had impoverish childhood, you didn't get a lot of, there's a lot of sense of your parents just not being available for you emotionally. That's all you really wanted them to pay attention to you, give you attention, love you, ask you about what's going on in your life, just give you attention is what I feel. And a lot of it maybe made you turn over to other people that were also not good for you, because you were a child and you didn't realize what you're getting yourself into. You were just seeing, okay, this feels like home, so maybe this is what is exactly right. The thing is, it's not your fault, and that I think will bring major realizations within you, and a range of emotions, ranges of emotions that will help you redeem yourself in your own eyes. Telepathy of terra matter. Yeah, pile number 4, you have a very strong connection with whoever this person is, and I feel like the universe, like darker forces of light don't want you to be with this person, because this person helps you unleash yourself from all the traumatic experiences. I'm going to tell you one thing: this person is a blessing in disguise in your life. It may look like they don't care for you, it may look like there are a lot of variables in this situation that don't allow you to be with each other, but trust me, this person is helping you break through so much. This is a well-wisher. This is definitely a soulmate of yours. They challenge you to break this trauma, to break these traumatic patterns in your life. And I think that you are wise enough to understand, this is a golden opportunity. It doesn't come without anything, doesn't come without that struggle, especially things that we are so comfort ridden in. Maybe this hurts you, the situation, because you've always known this. Maybe the discomfort makes you feel like you're crazy. Maybe the discomfort is too much that you can't endure it. Your brain will tell you that because your brain wants to feel safe. And maybe it's possible that this pain has become safety for you. I feel like I would really say that don't doubt the love that the both of you have for each other. And take this opportunity, goddamn, to heal yourself. This is really going to help you. So the telepathy of terra matter: as a sacred feminine being, she knows how to nurture the essence of all beings into fulfillment. She is also a goddess of great spiritual development. As a masterful practitioner of artful evolution, she creates butterflies from caterpillars, massive oak trees from marvellously odd little acorns, and a